Everything Jane does is always above and beyond, no matter what the event is. She's had career days here at school where she's invited so many community partners that we've filled the campus mall, from just different trades to bringing in all the community so the kids can see what their future could possibly be.
She's constantly looking for ways to improve. She's asking for feedback. She's getting other people involved. So I know she doesn't settle for less, and if something doesn't work out, she generally tries to make it better. And so I think that's the legacy of Garza. I don't think there's a better person who would have stepped into this role to be innovative and to not be afraid to try things out.
Miss Isaac is one of the most knowledgeable people on campus. If there's any sort of question about some education question, I always tell them to go ask Miss Isaac, and they'll always get an answer from her. I switched from central schools from freshman to sophomore year. It was a big difference in helping me find my classes and the placement that I needed, and she did just wonderful helping me navigate through that and all my college questions.
Kevin's the best person to receive the award this year because he's really put his all into not just this program, but all of the arts, all of our visual and performing arts programs. His legacy is not just building a program, but building, students who are going to be supporting society. They're going to be active in the community, and they're going to represent themselves and, along with his legacy, the program and the school well.
Being in Mr. Tinkle's class, he's very he has a lot of grit. He has a lot of determination, and he's the way he's described himself is like an ox, and if there's anything in his way, like a wall, he'll just ram through it. He's very determined, and whenever I think of Mr. Tinkle, or whenever I have to describe Mr. Tinkle, I think of someone who's very determined. He's always been there for his students, and not just marching band, whether it's choir or guitar or anything in the arts. He's always there for his students, and he's not afraid of showing that.
Rhonda is just an extremely altruistic individual. She's very empathetic with all that she serves and all the individuals who she comes into contact with, in particular her students, and not only her students, but our parents, our families, her colleagues as well. She has a very empathetic heart, and she just has the alignment of her mind and her heart to serve people, and she's always there to do right by students and youth and young people.
What I see here with Rhonda at class is that she has a deep caring for her students. She understands their individual needs. She sympathizes with the situations that they might be in. All of our students here seem to have their own little unique story, and Rhonda cares about them. She gets to know the families, and she really displays that when she's working one-on-one with her students.
You can tell there's a passion for education, a passion for making sure his student athletes have what they need, that they get to work towards the future. He does communicate very well with the middle school AD so that they transition very smoothly between elementary and middle school. If you've been in his classroom, you just see the, I don't want to say command, but the respect that he gets from his students because they do care about him also.
He's very well liked by his peers, by students, by parents. He's very, very well organized. He spearheads, the team and him will make sure to coordinate events for the kiddos like the 6th grade camp and things like that that take a lot of time. What I've also noticed that he does is that he's very well liked. His lesson plans are very good and very detail oriented, very interactive, so there's never a dull moment in his class, which is, as administrators, what we want to see. We don't want to see the teachers just talking. We want to see that interaction, that student interaction, and making sure that the students are doing the heavy lifting.
I've had the opportunity to work with Terry here at Central High School for about the past 2 decades. She's done a tremendous job getting kids excited about agriculture, developing kids into community contributors who are skilled workers. Some of the students who have come out of her vet science class now have doctor in front of their name and are working in livestock and pet animal practices. She's also coached the floral team and the vet science team, which have done very well at state competitions and has trained state champion teams. Furthermore, she has worked with the sheep SAE the last, say, 10 to 15 years and brought a tremendous amount of success to our students.
Terry is just one of those teachers that, makes our ag department thrive. She's an excellent educator and mentor for our students, both personally and academically. She is also very much looking into how we can bring dual enrollment into our ag program and support our students through some ornamental horticulture classes. So that's next stages for Terry and the work here at Central High School to prepare students and give them those opportunities and jumpstart in their college career too. So she's a big advocate for what else she can bring to our students and our agricultural program here.
I have had the pleasure of working with Ms. April Henry in various projects. What I love about April is that she is passionate and human about everything we bring to the table. So any discussions we have, she brings that human element. She's also a great collaborator, and every district needs that one individual in our community that brings families together for the same purpose. When our families visit the T Community Resource Center, they feel supported. They feel like there's people there that care and they are willing to go the extra mile to get their needs met. So what I know our families remember is the fact that we are a community, we are a family, and they leave with a sense of belonging. They belong to our Central Unified family, and that includes the Teague Resource Center and April Henry.
I've had the pleasure of knowing April Henry for almost 6 years now here in Central Unified. It's been an honor to get to know her and learn the style of activism that she really brings to the table. She's a community leader and a community member here in Central Unified. One specific example of April Henry's strength in our community is how she brought us together during COVID-19, and we still had programs that we had to get out into the community, and one of those programs was our scholarship awards. So I connected with April and we brainstormed over some ideas and ultimately decided on installing a mural at the Teague Community Resource Center. So that beautiful Janessa Ramirez mural on the side of the building is thanks to our partnership with April Henry and her board. And a lot of folks are just out there and painting and remembering Janessa Ramirez and remembering what our full purpose is as a community. And that's to advocate for the students in the Central community. She's championed for the growth and the equitable development of the neighborhood. And I think that when you think about Highway City and you think about Central, you think about April Henry and you think about her advocacy. And I think that's what really makes her deserving of this year's Champion Award for Community. Congratulations, April.